Thank you for that. First of all, amazing work by everybody. I think the very fact that you all have taken such an important and sensitive topic, I think that shows the the commitment that you have towards doing something for the visually impaired as an audience. Um, One thing which I like is a lot of you actually went out to the stakeholders or the users or the people who are suffering from blindness, and actually you try to understand what their concerns were. Okay, but that is the most, and I heard somebody saying about empathy and putting yourself in their shoes. You also tried blindfolding yourself and kind of taking a feel of how it would actually be to be visually impaired and cook in that can say. So I think that that should be one of the important focus areas of any project that you do. Okay, I think that's a very fundamental skill that you would have as a professional or anybody that you want to pursue further, especially in design, because I come from the design school here. So this is the starting point of any activity that we do. Okay, the user research as it's called, or the empathy map, or how do you actually understand the user scenarios and find out what are their pain points. Okay, because solving a problem is is a you're doing it for somebody else. Okay, these projects or these kind of solutions that you build, they are not for yourself. So that's one important lesson that you should keep in mind. Second, uh, try to define the problem very crisply. This was a very broad problem statement that, okay, how do you help visually impaired people in a kitchen or cooking kind of a context. But as you must have seen, right from managing the ingredients to actually the cooking or cutting vegetables or finding whether the ingredients are right or not, or if they're fresh or not, or they are spoiled or not. Two problems like whether the cup is full or not, or whether it has boiled or not. So, in the entire cooking life cycle, or there are entire process, there are so many things which have to happen before cooking is done, then while cooking is happening, and then what do you do after the cooking is done, while eating or the later phase of cooking. So it might be very difficult for you to have a kind of a master key which will solve everything. So the idea is that if you are able to scope your problem very crisply and say that I will focus on just solving this one critical part, and just do that very well, because even that little thing might be of much value to the final user. And that is where you have to go back and connect with them, that okay, look, this is what you had said that there are these five problems, but these two problems are the most critical ones. If I solve them, my 70% work will be done, my 70% effort will be reduced. Because if you try to do too many things, you end up not doing anything good. So it's better to kind of focus on one part, be very clear about the problem definition. How do you define the problem? And before you start the solution, go back and check with the users, go back and check with the stakeholders that this is what you had said that you were facing as a problem. This is how I have interpreted it. This is how my analysis is. Is this correct? Are we on the same page? Once you get that kind of a confirmation or that clarity, then half of the solution is already built there. Okay, as we also say that a problem well defined is a half solution, because the more crisply and more clearly will you be able to define the problem, the solution will start emerging out of it. The third point, whatever solution you build in whatever form, it is an idea, is it a working prototype, it is a mobile app, it is a sketch, it is a AI generated product, ensure that you go back and show it to the users. because again, at every stage, you have to take their feedback. So in the first stage, when you do the research, you understand it from them. While you are doing and defining the problem and starting the solution, you check it with them. And finally, whatever you have done, just make sure that in some or the other way, get some feedback in from them, that either is this matching their expectation? Is this really going to be useful and solve their problem? Then the loop is complete. So that's something which, like all of you to keep in mind. But as I said, quite a few of you have followed this process. Quite a few have taken a lot of efforts, and I'm kind of really amazed by the use of technology and all the tools that you are already doing good with. So I think with these technologies and tools and AI and all of that, I think your focus should be on thinking. Your focus should be on how well you define the problem or how well you identify the sensitivity of that particular user. Technology will make your job simpler. Okay, it will not replace your effort, but I think you have to use it well. Don't use it like a shortcut. Don't use it like a um, uh, yeah, means like a workaround. Use it to make yourself efficient. Use it to amplify your thinking, amplify your capabilities. Then you are making a good use of those technologies. And I see a lot of you are already doing that. So good work on that as well. And yeah, means your overall presentation, your overall pitching, the way you have all managed the time and crisply shared your entire story or your research and your presentation in the given time. I think that also is quite amazing, because how do you finally communicate is equally important. Like it's not only about how you go about the project or what you build, but if you are able to actually present your story in like 3 4 minutes in a very highlighted way, that also is a very good skill to have. And I see a lot of you have done a good job there as well. So yeah, best of luck, and I think it was a quite amazing and good learning experience for me also to see all of you putting in this hard work, and I'm sure this will take you a long way. Don't stop at the competition. Lot of your ideas have good potential. Find ways through your school, through your any other sources, or maybe reach out to Innoventure and Intelligence Plus. Reach out to me if any help is required, and we'll be happy to help you refine these solutions and see if we can be made into something which should be of real world value to the end users. So yeah, best of luck, and yeah, keep up the good work, and thank you, Innoventure and Intelligence Plus, for hosting this competition and giving me the opportunity to share my feedback and guide these participants. Thank you.